Hey everybody, Fundamentals here with Magic Internet Math. I am not going to tell you what you want to hear, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. And I got a special request today to do a video on a very basic concept, very important concept, very important to all the videos pretty much that I'll be coming out with. And it's a question of what is this thing called modulo? So we get into modular arithmetic, and it's like a different kind of arithmetic. Modulo means remainder, really. So it's a way of thinking about an arithmetic in terms of remainders. I think when we're in third grade, we learn division, and we're pretty much taught our whole life that when you can divide something evenly and there's no remainder, we're taught that it's nice. And we tend to seek numbers that are nice and that can divide without remainders. So like we like even numbers because you can divide an even number by 2 and get an integer that has no remainder. So primarily the world we have grown up in is modulo 0, which means no remainder. The world of cryptography and others, really the world of algebra, operates inside of this concept of modulo. So I'm going to do some exercises and just explain it very briefly so that we all understand what it means. First things first, you'll see it represented a couple of ways. So if I wanted to select a modulus like 5, and I wanted to say, what is 6 modulo 5? I would say 6, and sometimes you'd see this, like almost like a divided by symbol or a percent. That's sometimes in code how you'll see it. Okay, so 6 modulo 5, and that would equal 1. I would assume that's self-explanatory, but I'll just walk through that 6 has 5 go evenly into it one time with a remainder of 1. If I try something a little bit more, maybe a little bigger number like 1024 modulo 5. Now I can tell you right now, the answer will be 4. I know from my 2 eyes, but I'm going to do just a long division just to be complete about it. So let's do a typical long division. 5 into 1, 2, 4. Okay. So we would say 5 goes into the 10, 2. And that has a nice remainder of 0. So we bring down the 2, and there's nothing there, so that 5 goes into 0 times. Then we bring down the 4. 5 goes into this, into 24, 4 times for 20, and then when we subtract that, we end up with 4, and that is our remainder. So we might say 1024 is 204 times 5 plus 4. Okay? And this is the remainder here. We might say it's 204 with a big R 4 to show it's with a remainder of 4. But lo and behold, 1024 modulo 5, answer is 4. Okay. And then the other way you might see this is, let's take another example, 300. You might see with the word mod 5, and maybe that's in parentheses. And we know that's going to be 0, okay? So any number can be a modulus. I would say any integer can be a modulus. And I hope that this is clear, and whoever it was that requested that video, hope it answers your question for you. So This is Fundamentals. Be giving you more videos. Hope you guys, hope you like this. If you do, click like, maybe subscribe to the channel, and check out my podcast called Motivating the Math. See y'all.